Hi everyone. So let's see today's topic, that is gentian. Okay. So synonym. You please remember the name gentian. Okay. With this name only you can write everything. So coming to synonym, gentian root. Gentiana. And radix gentian. Okay, gentiane. So synonyms of gentian are gentian root, gentiana, radix gentiane. Okay, these are the synonyms. Next one is the biological source. Okay, so coming to the biological source, these are dried fermented roots and rhizomes. Okay, so these are dried fermented roots and rhizomes of a yellow gentian. Of yellow gentian. That is, the name of the plant is Gentiana lutea. Okay, name of the plant is Gentiana lutea, belonging to the family Gentianaceae. Okay, belonging to the family Gentianaceae. అర్థమైంది కదా అందరికీ. Firstly, the name gentian. Synonyms are gentian root, gentiana, radix gentianae. Biological source, it is obtained from dried fermented roots and rhizomes of yellow gentian. Name of the plant yellow gentian is Gentiana lutea, belonging to the family Gentianaceae. Okay, this is the family. That is about biological source. Next, geographical source. These are obtained from South Europe and Central Europe. Okay, South and Central Europe. And also found in Yugoslavia. These are the two places from where this gentian is been obtained. Next one is that is cultivation and preparation. Cultivation and, or we can say collection and preparation. Okay, collection and preparation, very easy. Here 2 to 5 years old plants are been taken. First point is 2 to 5 years old plants are been selected. Okay, from that the rhizomes and roots are been collected. Okay, this collection is done in the month of autumn. In autumn season only, the roots and rhizomes are been collected from 2 to 5 years old plant. Okay, then they are cut into slices, longitudinal. If this is the rhizome, longitudinal slices are been cut. Okay, longitudinal slices are been cut. While collection or initial stages of doing these slices, the color of the roots or rhizomes are white. Okay, and they are odorless. Color is white and they are odorless. After that, after when we have cut into slices, then they are been stored like how we keep the wheat or everything, we keep it as a heaps, like mountain we will place them, no, like that the slices are been placed. Okay, their fermentation process takes place. Okay, what takes place? Fermentation process takes place. This fermentation leads to color change and obtaining some characteristic odor. Okay, so color change, they become dark yellow in color. They become dark yellow in color, containing characteristic odor. Okay, understood. So firstly, the roots and rhizomes are collected in autumn season from 2 to 5 years old plants. Okay, from that these rhizomes and roots are cut into longitudinal cuts are been done to obtain the slices. During this initial stage, the roots and rhizomes are white in color and odorless. Okay, after that they are kept aside and fermentation takes place, due to which the color is converted into dark yellow and they produce a characteristic odor. Okay, this is about the collection and preparation. Very easy. Okay, next. Next one is the macroscopic characters. Next is the macroscopic character. This is also very easy. You will just divide into rhizomes and roots. Okay, so rhizomes color is yellowish brown color. Okay, same with the case of roots also, yellowish brown color. Okay, but what we say, these rhizomes have when we cut them, they have transverse section of rhizomes have annulations like this circle like structures. Okay, these are known as annulations. Transverse section of rhizomes have annulations. Okay, whereas these roots have circles like structures which are the remnants of root hairs, scar like structures for the knowing the presence of root hairs or rootlets. Okay, this is the difference. Next, order, characteristic order. Okay, characteristic order. Taste, initially it is very sweet in taste. Okay, initially it is very sweet in taste, but later on it is intensely bitter. Later on it is intensely bitter. This is about the macroscopic structure. Okay, that is about the macroscopic characters. Okay, so first what you will say, it is yellowish brown in color. Both roots and rhizomes are yellowish brown in color. In rhizomes we have when we do transfer session, okay, then annulations are present, whereas in roots we have circles like structures or scars. Okay, which are helpful for knowing the rootlets or root hairs. Next, order is characteristic order. Taste, starting initial stages it is sweet in taste, later on it becomes intensively bitter. Okay, next one is microscopic characters. Next one is microscopic characters. Microscopic character is very easy. Okay, microscopic character, you hope you remember cinchona or cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon section cutting, right? We have done the section cutting. In that you have cork. Okay, you have bark. Hope you remember. Then you have the cortex. Okay, you have what we say starch grains. Okay, you have the starch grains, and then you have the medullary rays. Like these medullary rays are present, right? So you have the medullary rays. Okay, secondary phloem, cambium, vessels, wood patterns, all these things are present. Okay, so what are the all things you have in microscopic structure? You have the cork. Okay, you have the cork, you have the bark, you have the cork. Next you have the cambium. Okay, next you have starch grains. Okay, starch grains, and these are the medullary rays. You have the medullary rays. Next you have cambium. Cambium I have already written, right? You also have oil glands. All these things you can write down. Okay, this is about the microscopy. Next, coming to chemical constituents. Chemical constituents are important. Okay, so generally these drugs have a bitter, okay, these drugs have bitter glycosides. Already we know these drugs are very bitter in taste. Okay, so that's why these have bitter glycosides, that too mainly gentiopicrin. Okay, gentiopicrin. Name of the bitter glycoside is gentiopicrin, which is also known as gentiopicroside. Okay, gentiopicrin, gentiopicroside. These are the two main active constituents which have bitter glycosides. Okay, bitter principles. Oh, and another important one are what we say, genticin. Okay, genticin. Another important chemical constituent is genticin, which gives yellow color to the drug. These are the bitter glycosides, gentiopicrin, which is also known as gentiopicroside, and yellow color gives the genticin. Okay, genticin gives the yellow color. And other chemical constituents which are present are other what we say, chemical constituents. Okay, gentisic acid. All comes with the name itself. Okay, what we say, gentianose. Okay, next gentia bios. And sucrose. These are other remaining chemical constituents. Firstly, what you will say, the bitter glycoside, that is gentiopicrin, also known as gentiopicroside. The yellow color of the drug is due to genticin. Okay, and other remaining remaining chemical constituents are gentisic acid, gentianose, gentia bios, and sucrose. Okay, next one is the chemical test. Chemical test, it is just seen under UV radiation and produces it is seen under UV radiation and it produces light blue fluorescence. Okay, and finally uses. So finally coming to uses, it is used as a bitter tonic. It is used as a bitter tonic to stimulate the gastric secretions. Okay, to stimulate the gastric secretions. So why to stimulate gastric secretions? Some people doesn't have any appetite, like to feel hunger. Okay, feeling of hunger is completely dead in some cases. So in that case we produce we give this bitter tonic, that is our gentian. Okay, gentian syrup. So then the gastric secretions are being stimulated. Okay, by which they feel like appetite, they feel like feeling of hunger starts in them, then they will eat. Okay, that is the use of gentian. That is about gentian. Okay, and mainly I wanted to tell you guys that coming to syllabus, right, we have total 4 units. Okay, total of 4 units instead of 5. So in that 4 units you will get 25 marks from the second unit. Okay, mostly you will get 25 marks in this second unit. Okay, and I'm damn sure, because basing upon the last year's question paper and everything, pattern, everything, mostly you'll get 25 marks. Okay, all the drugs are present in that only. So 25 marks you have to go for the second unit, and read the 3 pathways. It is easy for you, right? Pathways like cyclic acid. Okay, next what else? amino acid pathway. I have already given that amino acid pathway to you guys, and also another pathway, that is what is it, that acetate mevalonate pathway. Okay, all these three pathways you read. It will be easy for you. Okay, these three pathways. Next 25 marks from the second unit, and also here a small part is there, right, for radioisotopes. It is very small part, so that you can also read that one. So by this itself you will get around 35 or 40 marks. From here itself you will pass. So then you go for the fourth unit and third unit. Mostly go for the third unit. Okay, then go for the fourth unit. Drugs are less in fourth unit, right? Drugs are more in third unit. Okay, so don't leave any drug which is in unit 2. Unit 2 don't leave. Okay, read this first unit, all the pathways also. Pathways, definitely you will get one pathway. I am damn sure of that. Okay, you will get one pathway for sure. And then in this unit you will definitely get 25 marks. Okay, and so if you read these 2 units itself, you will pass. If you completely read without leaving anything, then here itself you will pass. Okay, for getting good marks, then you go for these 2 units. Okay, done. So gentian also completed. What else I have? I will just check tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow in the class I will check. You have the exam in the morning, so I'll just come afternoon, so that remaining topics, if anything is there, then we'll go for that. Otherwise our syllabus is completed. Okay, thank you.